All right, how's it going, everybody? I'm here with the cat. Hello, cat. So, I'm just doing another update video, and the point of this video is to continue kind of logging in real time as I'm recovering through all my mental health issues, being, anxiety, depression, depersonalization, derealization. I'm going to try to keep this fairly short. So there's just three notes that I want to go over. So the last video I made, I was talking about how I had a big improvement day, and so I'll start with that. So what I've found is that in the past, when I've been successful with this current routine that I'm using and revising, I would get these huge improvement boosts after an intense leg workout. So if you're not aware, it's very well documented that working out has significant impact on one's mental health, a positive impact, that is, provided you are not doing too much and wearing yourself out too bad. But that has been one of probably the biggest factor in improving my mental health. Now, it should be noted that there are other things besides working out that are kind of out of your control that will improve your mental health faster, such as getting in a relationship with someone you love, or getting rid of some big stress in your life, where other things were good in your life, that can be enough to push you over the edge to feeling really good mentally. But if you don't have anything like that, you can't just choose to go out and get a new partner, right? So the point of my program, my system, is to take you from nothing to just level 1, just feeling okay about life and not feeling just like crap all the time. So that's where I'm at. So anyway, what I've found is what we can all do, provided you're at least somewhat able-bodied, is you can probably work out 4 days a week. So that's what I've been doing. And my last video, I was in a space mentally where I had the extra energy to push really hard in my workouts. And as I mentioned, just a minute ago, the biggest increases, biggest improvements in my mental space would always come after a really hard leg workout. So where I've messed up, I messed up. So let's see. Maybe a few days after I posted that last video, I got a little bit carried away, and I thought to myself, I even have it written down in my workout log. I'm going to do a hard leg workout today, even though I don't really feel like I have the energy. I'm going to do it for the mental boost, which ended up being a big mistake, because that was about 4 or 5 weeks ago now, and it's taken me literally this whole time to get back to a place where I feel like I can start doing those hard workouts again. So what I think is there's a breaking point where it's like your willpower or something. You can only handle so much growth and expansion as a person at a time. And if you break that, you're going to pay the price literally tenfold. So that's the biggest lesson I've learned over the last, let's say, month and a half, 4 or 5, 6 weeks, whatever it's been since that workout. But that's all right. It sucks, and I wish I hadn't made that mistake, but certainly I won't be making that mistake again. So, moving on. That brings me to my first real point, which is consistent improvement is better than these big bursts that I was going for, which is it's human nature. We want to fix things quickly if we feel like the option is in front of us, but only with experience can you learn what you can and cannot tolerate. So those big workouts are very helpful for me, but with moderation. And I learned my lesson there. So that's the first point. Consistent improvement is better than big bursts. Just raising your floor, right? As they say. So that brings me to my second point, which is I guess I already spoke on it a lot, but I'll just say it again. Big bursts gained from intense workouts, but so the big bursts, big gains from the intense workouts are valid, but currently I cannot force those. I don't know the biology, the brain well enough to say exactly what's going on, but yeah, if you're, like I said, if you're like pushing yourself too far beyond what your body can take, your mind can take, you might like essentially break something, and you're gonna fall back, and that just comes with like a perception of I don't know. It was just a feeling where it's just like, I know that this is too much, and I did it anyway. And not only that, I went far beyond that. So what I'm doing now is I recognize how helpful those workouts are, but again, in moderation. And then the last point I'm driving home in this video is throughout the last 4 to 6 weeks, again, I don't know the exact date since my last really tough workout, my emphasis has been on recovery first and foremost, which is very hard. It takes discipline, wisdom, bravery. It's hard to say, I'm very far from where I want to be in life, and while I could physically take the action to do that, it would just push me back mentally. So you kind of have this compulsion to do things that could help you, but ultimately it's a gamble that's not really worth taking, in my opinion. So anyway, that's just to say my third point is that my emphasis has been on recovery first and foremost, letting my energy stores keep rising. So what does that look like? That looks like sleeping as much as I want. I do keep a sleep schedule. 12 to 8 is usually what I do. But for example, I slept 12 to 9:30 this morning, and I feel much better. That's why I'm making this video. I had a good night's sleep, improvement in just like feelings overall. And that actually brings me to another point that I'll share in just a second. I'm going to show what I've been doing. I called a recovery tracker, which is something I stole from a bodybuilding coach. He sent me one of these when I was 21. I hired a coach, and he had me use a recovery tracker for my physical body, not my mental health. But anyway, that's just all to say. In my notes, I say I'm fucked up. It's not time to push myself. And again, that takes wisdom. It takes you have to make mistakes to figure out that sometimes that's where you're at. But I'm just sharing with you guys here. progressing nicely, but not as fast as I would hope, but that's all right. So I'll see you guys in the next one.